time now for our Learn Something New every day here on our big board. Our team of insiders standing by live for more on this morning's top stories. Sunny Hostin here at the table.
Hello.
How much do we love it when someone's here at the table?
Absolutely.
Especially when it's sunny. We're going to talk to about your story in just a moment. But let's get going here. Let's start with increasing concerns over email security sparked by that news. Former Secretary of State Powell has been hacked. His personal account compromised with the reported 30,000 emails stolen. Our good friend from Shark Tank, Robert Herjavec, is going to join us to talk about this. I guess you're still a newlywed, right, Robert? We can still say you're still a newlywed, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's been 6 weeks.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're looking good this morning. Oh, okay.
Why, thank you.
You're very welcome. The Gmail account. It's a Gmail account, and a lot of people are waking up saying, millions of us have that. Can more be done to protect us, Robert?
Well, first of all, it's not your private email when it's on Gmail. It's a public email account, and people have to realize this. When you're accessing a public email system from a public Wi-Fi, the key word is public. Anybody can be hacked.
Well, you know what also, Robert, we've said it numerous times here on the show, just change your password. That's what you're always told. But if there's something more you can do.
Well, Michael, you don't want to just change your password. I mean, my dog's name is Lola. Anybody can figure out if I use that as a password. Use phrases, things like, I like football, I like to dance, 1, 2, 3. Phrases are more difficult to hack. And a lot of email systems today allow you two-factor authentication where they send you a text with a code in order to access your email. It's a hassle, but it's worth the extra security.
Definitely worth the extra security. Thank you, Robert.
Same verse. I'm going to use that one. Maybe I'll use that one. All right, Robert, thank you. And now to a story that's going to make you rethink posting photos of your kids online for all of us who have kids. A teenager is suing her parents for sharing embarrassing childhood photos of her on Facebook. She said they did it without her consent. She's 18 now, Sunny.
Yes.
You were here to help us with this. So does she have a case?
I think she does. I mean, listen, it's in Austria, so it's not in the United States, but they've been posting pictures of her without her consent for 7 years, over 500 photos. They are embarrassing photos. We're talking about photos of her being changed in a diaper, potty training photos, really just, private photos. And she's asked them to stop repeatedly, and they won't do it. So in order to get some relief, she went to court. And I think we may be seeing those kinds of cases here in the United States as well.
Because how does it stand here in the U.S. about that right now?
Well, I always say, Robin, our laws haven't really caught up with technology, but it's evolving. And so this theory hasn't been tested in court. But I looked up one survey. Check this out. On average, parents will post almost 1,000 photos of their children online before the child turns 5.
1,000?
Wow.
5 without their consent. I know for me, I do post of my children, but I ask them every single time, is this okay? Is this okay? Because there are real dangers, I think, involved with posting pictures of your children. And don't you want your child to have their online content and their sense of self managed by themselves?
Oh, but they're really young. How do they give you your consent if you're a year old or something?
You're supposed to make decisions, I guess, at that point.
Well, that is true because as a parent, you're sort of your child's surrogate. My children are older, but again, I think err on the side of caution. Just don't post these pictures of your children, especially when they're embarrassing. Come on, people.
But really quickly, this kind of goes back to the wedding photos that we had the other day.
Right.
And they said, we took the photos, we own it. As a parent, you take the photos. This is a father's argument. He said, I own them.
You do own the photos, but come on.
Yeah.
1,000 photos by the time your child is 5? Out of control.
You love your child,
You don't have to post them all.
I do, but
Yeah.
it's too much.
She's always showing us her latest picture.
I know.
You're always
I
showing
adore
us.
them.
But you're not always posting them. You're showing them. You're showing your friends.
Exactly.
It's different. Thank you, Sonny.
Sharing it with friends.
Yeah, loving you on the View, by the
Absolutely.
way. Loving
Thank
you.
you.
Killing it on the View.
Thank you.
Now to a real victory on the football field. A Texas team on the verge of their first win of the season when a player from the opposing team is injured, airlifted from the game. So you know what? Instead of going for a touchdown, going for the win, they take a knee. They end the game. Former NFL player, ESPN analyst Jeff Saturday joins us. Always great to see you, Jeff. And this one gives me chills because especially football and in Texas, and it's a religion.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. I mean, football's a religion there. How important is this story, seeing them with their sportsmanship?
Wow, what a great story and a great way to start the morning, right? I mean, you're talking about a team that's 0-2 and on the verge of their first victory, and what a perspective from this coach and a life-defining moment for his team and the opposing team. And you don't get those opportunities very often in sport, and when you do, you love to see when a coach makes the right decision. And he absolutely made the right call. He looked at a young man who's getting life-flighted. He's looking at the other team who's on a knee praying for their teammate. Tears. He's looking at parents in the stands. He's looking at his own team and looking at the guys who, football is the last thing on their mind. And what a great thing that this coach did when he said, you know what, we're going to take a knee. The perspective here is this young man, his life, what he's going through right now, and his family and his teammates are way more important in this game. And it's just such a great moment. And I'm so glad that we're shining a good light, and this coach should be commended for it.
And thankfully, the player is doing well.
Yes.
Answer to prayer there.
Absolutely.
I love just what you said, Jeff. Even though Jeff, I love his name, Jeff Saturday, but I did not like playing against him on a Sunday.
That is right.
And do you have any favorite moments of sportsmanship? I'm just curious.
Oh, Lauren Hill, the young woman who was battling brain cancer. Remember that, Jeff? And the
Absolutely.
NCAA moved the game up so she could play, and the opposing players let her score, and it was a real moment for her. She was a brave young woman. That was special. How about you?
Robert Lewis. He was the team manager. He had Down syndrome at Franklin Road Academy, and they put him in the game, and he hit this monster three, playing against his brother's team. And I just thought that was really special to say, hey, he's been around this team. He's helped them so much. Throw him in the game, and maybe they should have put him in there sooner. This kid can shoot.
I saw that. That was great.
Absolutely. Well, you know what, Sonny? Thank you. Robert, thank you. Jeff, thank you.